Hello, YouTube. Well, it's time to get our show on the road. Look at us. We have a permanent base that will eventually be a very sexy permanent base. I'm actually going to leave these front seats in, which I don't always do because, oh, and we left our clock behind. Look at that. Wah, wah. No clock for our car. We'll find a wristwatch soon. We don't care. Our food, unfortunately, is in our bike. There's a skeletal dog and an owl bear. Fun times. So how is this battery treating us? It's already down to 97%. Partly, I think that's probably because it's filling the bike battery. But we're going to want to dive back into our lab home long enough to find a second reactor for this vehicle. And we'll use our shopping cart to move the reactor and a bunch more plutonium out of the lab. It's really, really nice to have the shopping cart we built, that's for sure. And maybe we'll find a windshield. That would be nice. What we hope to do, really, is I don't want to spend, like, forever building windshields. Like, it took us way too long to build that one. So, like, screw that. We're just going to keep looking until we find a military vehicle we can scavenge off of. And we also need to find something that has a lot of cargo containers. So, both of those things. Both cargo containers and windshields. Very important. Border collies. What are you again? You're a hatchback, right? City car. Yeah, whatever. You know what? In this big wide vehicle with a bike on the back and all that, we're just not going to go straight through the center of town like we did on our bike. I know. Center of town's fun and all, but yeah. Probably not the best idea when you're driving something this huge. So, like, as we go through the game, we're just going to move this portable base around, and it's going to be like our center of operations. But day to day, like running through cities and looting and stuff, we're totally using our bike, for sure. I noticed there are 4 cargo containers here, and it's actually tempting because it's not super crowded in this area to stop for a little while, kill some things, grab the cargo spaces. I might just do that. Oh, how many things are there around us? Not much, and not that scary either. Okay, well, let's see if we can get this done. We really, really do need armor. We forgot to deactivate it again. That's okay. We have a lot of UPS power right now, so not too concerned. Okay, items on the ground. Nothing really scary. It's only the Devourer that we're going to need to shoot, really. What kind of dog are you? You're just a regular skeletal dog, right? Yeah. Apparently this lightsaber doesn't like hitting skeletal dogs very well. There we go. When we finally hit it, we just smushed and squished and smashed it. All right. We didn't have to shoot that after all. We're fine. We'll pick up the full UPS, I guess, or the full smartphone. Hit them hard enough to make butchery refuse. You know, you're hitting things properly when you hit them hard enough to make butchery refuse. We want to take this turnout coat, even though it's filthy. There is one more thing here, so let's just smashy. Then we'll go get this guy. Yeah, puke on me. See if I care. Multi-tool? I mean, I suppose. Well, no, we don't need multi-tools. We have internal multi-tools. We have a cybernetic implant for that. So let's just be happy with what we got, right? So I'm going to turn off the sword for now. I'm going to pick up the turnout coat. I don't care too much about the trousers because they are very damaged. So they're not really going to help us all that much for Kevlar. So we'll put the coat in here. Now we want these cargo spaces. That's what we came for. Yes, yes, we'll stop, sure. Wield the lightsaber. Activate the lightsaber. Zoom! Okay, cool. And we'll take this cargo space back here. Oh, we'll take the green one. That's the one we started on already. Done. Take the other one. Can always repair it. Okay. Down here. That one. Oh, and we still got our frickin' lightsaber on, right? And our UPS is dead. Good stuff. So if something else comes to get us, we either have to shoot it or stab it with our knife. Not the end of the world. Can I ignore you? Nope. Okay, well this thing is very weak. We will stab it. Combat knife, please. Take the chewy candy, take the weed. Sure. Take the cargo space. Ignore. Good stuff. So I should probably put the knife away now that I think about it, because that way we will drag these slightly faster. Huh. Let's do it this. Let's grab the other UPS. And we'll wear it. Now wield the lightsaber. Activate the lightsaber. Zoom! Zoom! Okay, cool. Right in the kisser. That's where we got him. Then we'll put the dead UPS away. We'll remember to turn off the lightsaber this time, and we'll just keep going on our merry way. So, do we have space in this cargo hold for all of these? No, we have space for 3 of them, but not all of them. So, we'll pick up the 4th one here. And stop running, I guess, right? And then these boxes do have space for them, so that's good. So I'll put it in the box. Okay. We now have 4 cargo containers, and I'm climbing onto my bike as if we're going to take it. I'm not going to bother with those, like, regular windshields. We're just going to wait until we find, like, a fancy windshield, and we're going to take it. All right. Soon we will be home for the last time. I think actually finding those 4 cargo spaces, I think, is going to let us pack up our base right now. Otherwise, we would have had to wait until we got more cargo space. But I think we're okay. I think we can just, like, leave the lab forever once we finish getting the nuclear fuel out of it. We still have those scientists we can cut up for CBMs, but that can wait. Meanwhile, we should drink a whole lot more mutagen, because that seems like a good idea. That never goes wrong. Yeah. Eventually, I think if we drink enough mutagen, we'll eventually just become a bear by process of elimination. And that's our ultimate goal. Okay. We're home. My favorite CBM. Oh, geez. That's a tough question. I mean, like, there's a lot of really good ones. I suppose my favorite of all favorites are the ones that increase stats, and the ones that, I mean, this is a boring answer, right? And the ones that give armor, like the armor plating. But, I mean, so many are good. Obviously, well, people like the integrated tool set, which we have. In general, though, my sense of the integrated tool set is that, like, you can just carry a toolbox. or a utility belt. It's not that big of a deal. Climate control is nice for ice labs, especially. I like both the cable charger and the gasoline charger. Those are my two favorite. Gasoline's probably my favorite charging device. Lifter arms, chemical stomach, sure. Lifter arms aren't so important to me. I can just use the engine crane, you know. We got one of those. Chemical stomach's good. The one that filters your breathing, so you can walk through any sort of smoke or like spores or whatever and not ever breathe them in. That one's nice. What I don't like is that I discovered this playthrough that they turned back on bionic slots. You can see over here, all of these bionics are taking up slots. Like our integrated tool set is taking up, where are we? 3 spots out of 5 in each of our hands. And that's shitty. I wish I'd known it before I started playing, because I put all of these CBMs in. And then I was like, I think it was after I put the chain lightning in that I was like, wait a minute. We're taking slots. We have slots. Oh no. But whatever. That's fine. It does make sense, like from a game balance perspective. You could be like some super cyborg quite easily, and that's a little silly. It's good to have like certain things not be ludicrously overpowered, I think, in general. So I do want to make another bike rack. Do we have the stuff to make one more? We might be lacking metal and rope. Okay, so we need, on top of what's already there, we need 1 rope and we need a bunch of scrap metal. I mean, scrap metal's super easy, right? Oh yeah, we have tons of scrap metal. We're not wearing a backpack, unfortunately. So let's just fix that quickly. Oh, hey zombie, you're just gonna ride in our basket, aren't you? All right. Take that. Now let's wear a backpack. Travel pack's fine. And then we wanted scrap metal. We wanted at least 1 short rope. Scrap metal. Short rope, please? Yes. Yes, we got short ropes. Short ropes for days. So let's make 1 more bike rack. And that way we don't have to like fiddle around with whether the bike's in the right spot or not. Meanwhile, we'll eat the rest of these cracklins and some water. And we'll put the other bike rack on this little corner over here where we missed a spot. Install bike rack. Sweet. We could probably even put a shopping cart. I wonder if it's true that you can put like more than 1 bike rack in the same vehicle now. Didn't used to be able to, but if you can, we could put a nicer shopping cart than the one we already have. That would be fun. We also have these advanced solar panels. So let's get cracking. The first thing we want is to collect items from the cars. So what are we going to need for that? We want the cart, the cart saber, and we want the engine crane, right? Or do we need the engine crane? I don't think we do. We're not taking any engines. All we're taking is oh, batteries. Yeah, we definitely need the engine crane. Of course we do. Okay, so now we're overburdened. That's fine. Let's drop the things in here that make sense to drop in here. So the scrap metal, not these, that, one of the smartphones, camera. Don't know why we're still carrying that. Okay. Now we'll reload our big-ass rifle. And get on the move. It would also be kind of nice to like shoot that turret out, like find a way to dispose of the turret, which I'm sure we could handle. And that would help us to if we shoot the turret, that would help us to get ammo for our gun. That would be lovely. Ammo is wonderful. Oops, down. Okay, so vehicle testing up there. Good stuff. Oh, okay. This way. All right. Right, these are both vehicle test tracks. Here we are. So now we will activate the cart saber and activate the engine crane. Although these things don't have storage batteries, do they? They only have medium storage batteries, and that's kind of useless. So what we actually, all we want out of here is the mini reactor. Can't see what we're doing. Okay. Photo 4, please. Photo 4. There it is. Mini reactor. Okay, so let's collapse the engine crane. We didn't need it after all. And then we'll put both the reactor and the engine crane in our little basket. Turn off the photo 4. Move on to the next one. Make it so you can get huge body from genetic mods. You get more slots. That makes sense. We are planning on being a bear if we can find the right book for it. So if we can be a bear, that's surely large enough. Oh, we failed to hack this, didn't we? Oh, but it worked this time. Okay, well, whatever. Good stuff. So what's in here? I think we want this jumper cable, so let's take it. Really, we have very little space. The mini reactor is 100 volume, that's why. That's fine. We're only going to need one mini reactor. So, what do you have on you again? I forget. Just a generator, a wheel well, whatever. Don't care. So here, we're going to unload the plutonium. Did that work? Do we have it on our person? We have 11 fuel cells? Yeah, I think that's everything. Each fuel cell is 1,000, I think, right? Maybe a little less, I don't know. Yeah, well, won't let us get any more. That's fine. Okay, so that's these two. I think that we're kind of okay on that, right? Like, there are more tracks. I think there's like another one, a third one. Somewhere. It might be way down. This one. So we are going to go down there. Yeah, and we should bring the cart with us, I think. So let's find the upstairs that we came... Where is it? Where did we enter this maze? Here? Down here. Okay, got it. Right? Oh, no, over here. Okay, sure. So we're going to drop the mini reactor there. And, we don't need to mark it. We won't lose our memory quite that quick. Now, we will activate the, fold the cart. Then, grab all of this stuff. We're gonna go down to where the... How many levels down is it? Right here? Is it right here, or is it one more? It's one more, so it's 2 levels down. Okay. Be a bit of a pain in the butt to find the staircase, but we can do it. We're also overburdened, so that makes it even more of a pain. There we go. Here's our old house, right next to us. So we know where another staircase is. It's this way. I think. Really? Guess not, eh? Right, so we do still need to go down one more floor. Maybe it's in here somewhere. Thought there was a staircase right around here, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we have it one marked. That would be nice. Oh yeah, right over there. Okay, sure. Let's just go there. No! Hazmat bot, don't hide in the shadows. Okay. Oh yeah, and we put this here. And it still has gasoline in it. We don't really care about gasoline now. We were looking to save it when we were in the lab earlier, but at this point we're past the need for gasoline, that's for sure. Okay, here's the test track. Wait, bubble car? I thought this was the one with the speedster. No? Is that... Did we go down too far? What am I missing? Oh, yeah, the speedster's up one level. Okay, well, whatever. We're going to take the plutonium, and we're going to run. We're going to run with plutonium. I know your parents always said never run with plutonium, but I'm not your parents, damn it. I'm going to run with whatever I want to run with. Okay, so now we have 20 plutonium cells. You think the glow is the photophore, but it's not. It's the plutonium. Okay, so now we want the cart, we want the crane. We want the crane next to the cart, not on top of the cart. Did we get everything we want to get out of this? I doubt it somehow, but maybe we did. There is no more engine. Oh yeah, so we're totally done here. Yeah, we don't need any of this stuff. Okay, maybe a headlight, I suppose. We took one last time. Oh, no, we took both. Okay, whatever. Fold, fold, grab, grab. Well, that's all we wanted from here. So now we are free to leave forevermore. Never, never come back. This way. Think. Yeah, I know where we are. Okay, good stuff. So we're gonna drag the mini reactor up the stairs, then we're gonna bring the cart back out because this mini reactor's heavy. Cart, and then do that, and then grab the cart, and that should be good. Oh, where are we going? Where's the upstairs? Really? We lost the memory already? No, no, no. It's right here. We did not lose the memory already. Okay. Fold vehicle. Haul this. All right, now it's time to do some sorting. Everything we want, we should be able to fit where those boards are, because it is 1,000 weight. So let's take all the stuff. We want all of our weapons, I think. Like all of them, we kind of picked them all up for a reason. So let's just move everything in that category, everything in the ammo category. Backup combat knife, sure. Machete, sure. But one baton, yeah, okay. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Clamp. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Backup energy saber. What's nicer than one energy saber? Two. Too bad you can't dual wield in the game. If you could dual wield, it would be the most beautiful sight of them all. Oh well. All these man hacks. Man, there's so much stuff here that we kind of want all of it. So I'm a little bit worried we're not going to have enough space for all of this stuff, but that's okay. Ankle, back. I don't care at all about the filthy backpack we thought we might want it at one point. Or about these poor-fitting cargo pants. Well, cargo pants are used in some construction, so I'll take a couple of those. Duster, same deal. Won't take the shitty gas mask. Holster. Scarf can't hurt. Take the leather things. Though maybe the bikini's not useful. Take the slings, that'll be a sheet. Molly packs, motorcycle gear for Kevlar, boots for leather, fishing waders for recipes, boots for leather, gloves for leather, roller skates, forgot we had those. Yeah, I'm taking like all this stuff pretty well, so. The thermal electric stuff, some tool belts, tourniquet, welding mask, yeah, okay. All the food. So we are going to go over the 1,000 liters probably. Yes. Cigars. We need the cigars, man. What would we do without cigars? Powder, Prussian blue, antiseptic, vitamins, tramadol. We'll take all the books that have recipes, which means some of these will stay. Okay. There was one that we had 2 of, right? I don't see it, though, for some reason. It's weird. Not the used map. We'll take all these mods. Some of them are kind of useless, but whatever. We'll take the CBMs. I guess we want a horn for our bike. We never installed one, but having a horn would be really helpful. And we want these frames, at least for now, and certainly the solar panels and the welding rig and autoclave pouches. And probably leave the broken riot dispatch, I suppose. Slime globs, tainted bones, Metasoft. Our 3-liter glass jar of tainted blood. That's nice. Lamp oil. Gasoline, sure, yeah, seeds. We do have this ridiculous supply of chemicals. We certainly want the ammonia and the bleach. I don't know about the rest of it, though. It would be kind of silly, I guess, to not take it after we spent all the time collecting like a whole bunch of chemicals, being like, well, we want all the chemicals that we might want to build mutagens, but then not I don't know. It's fine. Amplifier circuits, bones, charcoal, rubber, steel. Circuit boards, copper wire, cotton, duct tape, scrap, sure. Filter mask and gas cartridges. Liquid mercury, why not? Heating elements, batteries, lens, Kevlar for sure, leather for sure, batteries, zippers, strings. We're still really happy that we found all of those, that tremendous supply of buttons and fasteners. And that's all we can fit, I guess. Look at that. So we only have 4,228 plutonium fuel cells here. That's it. And that's not counting the ones we just picked up downstairs. Jeez. Did we not drag stuff? Did that just somehow not work? Grim Howler. Damaging our bike? Why would you do that? Stop it. Energy Saber. Energy Saber. Come on, Grim Howler. Goodbye. Another one? All right. Not so tough. All right, let's go back to Dragon. These hands were made for Dragon. Unwield the energy saber, please. Put it in the tool belt. This is taking a long time. But it'll be well worth it. Stop dragging. Okay, so what's left? We are going to want to grab the rest of the stuff here. So we were at the ammonium nitrate part of it, I guess. No, we were down here. Fuel cells, power converter, processor board. Sure, we'll take all the things. We don't need 54 rocks. That's something I don't want. Zippers and primer and solder and 38 spikes? No, okay. Buttons and fastener and super glue and tanned pelts. That's something. Thread, tin, transponder circuit, battery. Bring the wire. Bring all of these many first aid boxes. And the IFAK pouches as well. I don't care, but well, actually, I'm going to bring this this metal tank, because I do want to put that one metal tank onto the vehicle. We want one metal tank for water and one for fuel, I think. Okay, so let's like drive this motorbike off of here for now. So we'll unload the vehicle, remove it from the rack, and then just wait. Okay. For a second, it said no vehicle controls, and I was like, what? Okay. So now, now we want to install as many of these cargo containers as we have. So let's take out the seat. Let's activate our photophore. And take out these seats. Ignore. Ignore. Okay, zombie, if you insist. You want to die that badly, don't let me stop you. Just get off my bike first, please. Thank you. Okay. Right. So where were we? We're taking off the seats. There's one more. Okay, so let's start installing cargo containers in those spots. We have 4 cargo containers, and we just removed 4 seats, so that's fine. Might as well use the arc welder. We have a vehicle-mounted arc welder as well, but we don't really care about it. We have so much acetylene gas that it's not actually a big deal to save gas right now. Cargo space. And one more cargo space. Cool. So that should be enough to hold all the things we want to keep. I don't think we care much about the seats, right? Okay, so first thing we're going to do is move all of this stuff up here. And then move it all into there. Then move it all into there. Okay. Then we're going to take this stuff and put it there. That'll take a while. That's a lot of stuff. We're up to very hungry and thirsty right now. So we should deal with that at some point, but whatever. Then this is where it gets tricky because we have 1,000 liters and only 500 space. So let's just use the move command and get as much in as we can. We don't care about sorting right now. Sorting's something that to be done when we have all of the cargo spaces in place, all 9 that we'll eventually want to have in there. Oh, right. Cargo spaces can... Oh, they can't fit 1,000. I'm just putting them on the grass because I'm a dumbass. Yeah, I'm a grass... Dumb grass. Okay. Just do this again. And that's it. And then, there. And there. Then, like that. Cool. Well, that's all the stuff. Now we're going to take the motorbike, drive it back onto its little supports there, and run it straight into the lab. That's exactly what I meant to do. It's precisely what I meant to do. Right into the lab. And then... Oh, we're almost done this busy work stuff. Like so, and like so. Now all of our earthly possessions are in these 4 cargo spaces. Our eggs are not in one basket. Our eggs are, in fact, in 4 distinct baskets. And that's what we want to see, people. Okay, so now we're going to close the... we're going to load this vehicle again. There it is. It's loaded. And then we're going to start installing solar panels so that we can... and the reactor, of course. So If we install the reactor here, is that going to work? No. We'll install it right here. Wait, where's the reactor? We need a mini reactor, but we have a mini reactor. What are you talking about? Did we leave it out here? Leave it in somewhere in here? Is it possible? What? Come on, game. You don't take a man's mini reactor that he just dove right back into the lab to get. That's so weird. So all surrounding squares. Reactor. Excuse me? What the hell? I'm so confused. Not out here, right? No. What did we do? Actually, that is another thing we want that we... Actually, I'm kind of happy that I remembered about is this box. We definitely want to bring our trusty pet box with us. It's always good to have a pet box. Even though they're, like, ludicrously large. Are they, like, 240, is it? Or 325 liters of box. Right. I always forget how utterly absurd that is. So I think that what that means is that we're going to need to make some space for it by moving this stuff into the little, whatchamacallit, the box. We'll move in the stuff from the container into the box to make room for another box. That's okay. All right, and now we have enough room for the other box. We'll unload it first. All right. We're carrying the plutonium. That's smart. So we really need to find this mini reactor because this is not okay. Maybe we left it downstairs because we were dragging it, right? But we were dragging the reactor while we were also carrying everything else. So if everything else is here but the reactor isn't, that probably means we just didn't drag it up the stairs properly. And there it is. Bingo, bango, bongo. It's way too heavy to carry. Got it. That is exactly what happened. Okay, so now let's install this. Put our photo 4 back on. Install. Can't do it there. Install mini reactor, please. Please, please, please. Wait, what? Pick it up. Sure. Can't actually move with it. Do we need an engine crane? We might. There it is. No, we just need a mini reactor, and we have one, right? We absolutely have a mini reactor. What are you talking about, game? Why are you telling me we don't have a mini reactor? We obviously do. Oh, boy. Let's try this again. Now we're standing right on top of it. We don't have a mini reactor, apparently. Oh, come on, game. Giving me way too much trouble right now. Do not appreciate it. Oh, I remember why. It's because we need to unload the plutonium before we can install it. I remember the system. Okay. Okay, we're fine. Mini reactor. Thank you, game. We are very hungry and very thirsty and tired. So that's a concern. Okay. Let's see what we can eat here. Just down some canned meat. I mean, that's delicious. We could reward ourselves with some fine Belgian ale. I like that idea. 3 Belgian ales, please, kind sir. Now we're thirsty. Water, water, water. Okay. We're still tired, but everything else looks happy and great. So we're going to load the mini reactor. Refill. With, that plutonium, I guess. Okay. Now, it said something about plutonium maybe being on the ground, so let's just make sure... No, we're fine. We only have, like, 8,000 plutonium cells. I mean, that's not very much, right? 8,000? Yeah, I think we can handle that. Okay. We're ready to go now. So the next task... And I'm not going to bother sleeping at the moment. The next task is to find more stuff to upgrade the vehicle. It's good that it's morning. That means we'll have plenty of access to roads. So we're going to take this road up north and see where it leads. Or maybe this one. Or both. Whatever. Whatever road we take will be the correct road for us. And we want to find... We did not install solar panels. That's something we haven't done yet. So we should consider that. We have all of those enhanced solar panels. Don't want them to go to waste. Oh, that van's going to have some cargo spaces. It is a little in town, though, for our taste. So we're going to just avoid that. We want to find a cargo truck somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Or even just like a few little pickup trucks that have a couple spaces each. That'll be fine, too. And we want windshields. That's an important thing. We want to find labs. We want to find all sorts of good stuff. Oh, come on, guys. Okay. We're comfortable. This vehicle does have decent acceleration with this enhanced electric engine. The enhanced electric engine, by the way, guys, is totally my favorite of all of the game, the engines you can get. Because it's like almost as powerful as the big gas guzzling engines, but because it's electric, it's silent, and silent is amazing. And, I mean, if you think gasoline's easy to get, you should see how easy it is to get, like, full storage batteries. They're everywhere. Just need to, find a solar car, and you got 2 of them right there. So even if you don't have solar panels, even if you don't have a nuclear reactor like we do, you can always just find a solar car and fuel up with one of its full storage batteries, and that'll last a long time. Look what we found. It's a military cargo truck. It doesn't have our windshields, unfortunately, but it does absolutely have our cargo spaces. So we're going to stop here. And that means we have some work to do. It means we should probably also sleep. And there is nothing too close. There's a hazardous waste sarcophagus up here. But I don't think that's quite in our reality bubble. It'd be nice if we had an enclosed space to sleep in. We don't have that luxury. We could just sleep here and hope that it works out. We do have very heavy sleepers, so we will stay awake despite the noise in the daytime, but... it's not so great, is it? Okay. Yeah, let's just sleep right here. We're gonna wear our blindfold. Oh, no, we're not. We're gonna see if we could sleep despite the sun. And our photophore is on. Okay, we'll turn that off for sure. Turn off the photophore. Sleep in the driver's seat. Hope nothing gets us. We should be able to sleep because of our very heavy sleeper and because we've been tired for a long time. Yeah, we fell asleep right away. So something might come and eat us overnight, and that's fine if it does. Are we going to get mutations today? We should totally eat more mutagen. We have survived 28 days. We are 28 days later than when we started. Yeah, all right. What excellent news. Okay, so. First things first, we take out these cargo spaces. 1 cargo space. 2. 3. We really only need 5. We don't need the full 6. Okay, seems good. Now, we take out all the things we don't want. So that means here. And over here. And I'm going to start by installing new cargo spaces there. Now, those spaces were filled with stuff, weren't they? They so were. So we dropped things on the pavement. Yeah, that's fine. Including plutonium fuel cells, apparently. Northeast of us. Oh, I see. That's just because we searched. Yeah, yeah. Oh, so we dropped stuff on the pavement right below us. That makes sense. That's fine. That's easy. So we're going to install a cargo space here. And one over here. And then we're going to remove this. And the box. And install our welding rig right there. Then we'll leave that box for now. We don't care about it much. Oh, we do want that extra cargo space. Now that I think about it, we do want the one more. So we want one in the back. Okay. Remove this aisle. And install a cargo space. Move this aisle. And install a cargo space. Feeling drained, gonna sleep. All right, catch you soon. I am an omnivore. I don't think I'll be streaming super late tonight, not compared to the most recent days. Like, we've been going pretty heavy on the game recently, so it's not a bad thing to take it easy, that's for sure. Awesome. I'm glad it's been a blast. I'm happy you found my channel, and I'm happy to have you here, and I'm happy for absolutely everyone who's been here. I think I mentioned this last stream, but I think we've got like just the nucleus, just the very, very beginning of a beautiful community. I like that we've had good chats about other stuff too, right? Like not just the games, and you know, it's good. Really good people. So to whatever degree the content creator creates the community, I guess I'm doing okay. You guys make me look good, that's for sure. So take her easy, I'm an omnivore, and see you next time. All right, let's get the sheet metal away. That's all the stuff. I think we've been pretty careful not to drop anything on the floor. I'm a little bit worried about that, but oh well. What else? Oh, there are 2 more cargo spaces that we didn't take. That's okay, we don't need them, even though one of them is full. Would have been nice to get the full health one, but that's fine. It's a fun place. Right on. Yeah, I'm glad you think so. That's wonderful. Okay, so that cargo truck has been managed. There's nothing else I want in here, I don't think. It's a good source of heavy-duty frames, but I don't think we need any of those right now. So let's just move on. The 24-inch wide wheels would be nice, actually. What wheels are we using here? We're using the 32? Yeah, 32-inch armored wheels. So I'm going to be real greedy, and I'm going to hold out for 32-inch wheels to put on our other vehicle. I'm also considering taking out the other 2 front seats to put aisles in there so that we can be a bit speedier in our retreats if we want to run to the... Look at that! Oh, ask and ye shall receive. It's an armored car. That armored car has all the reinforced windshields a man could ever want. Oh, beautiful, happy day. All right. Let's see if we can eat a thing. Eating a thing seems like a good idea right now. Clean water. Clean water. What do we have for actual food? Not much, eh? We have a bunch of protein rations. Wait, protein rations are inedible plant stuff? Are you kidding me, game? What about... I think we can use protein drinks, though, right? But we need protein powder? So protein powder is not protein rations. Oh, no. I could have sworn the protein rations would be edible, but they so aren't. So I think we need to hunt. We have some chunks of fat, though. We can render those into tallow soon, or we can make more cracklins. Let's do that. Short-term cracklin fix. We should also get a, something along the lines of a chemistry station in this vehicle. It's probably what we want is the chemistry station. So we got our cracklins. Yummy, yummy cracklins. We'll put them on our driver's seat just to keep us company up here. That'll be nice. And now we will... Oh, look at this! 2 mounted M249s. We can take the mount off the good one and mount it on our vehicle, maybe. Maybe. But what I'm really happy about is the ammo that they have, because I think those are 308 ammo, aren't they? I think. Or are they 223? Did I not pick them up? Oh, I'm overweight. That's why. They are 223, so that's not as good as if they were 308. That's okay. Okay, so we got 2 little 223 ammo belts. I am going to take the nicer of the 2 guns, and I'm going to take the mount that goes to it as well. So that's this one. And we'll just take a little pause to store those in one of our slots there. Do we have the gun? Where'd the gun, what happened to the gun? There it is. Okay, sure, fine. Then, the real prize, all these beautiful, beautiful windshields. And we're going to take all 5, even though we only need 3, because that way we have 2 backup windshields. You can never have too many backup windshields, right, kids? Yeah. They're good to not go flying through, you know? It's nice. And our car's going to look all spiffy and spick and span and all sorts of stuff. Then really the only thing we need to find is more composite armor, because these armored cars, despite their name, do not have composite armor. So we want the extra armor because we want to armor up our bike, and we also want to build a nice ram for the front of this vehicle. So that'll be lovely once we get those done. But for now, we're going to install the reinforced windshield. And we're going to do front left, either front left or front left corner. Just do front left. Is that going to be what we want it to be? I think. Don't stop. Just be dead tired for a minute. You'll be fine. Oh, you know what? Stop. That's too much. Too much for any one man. So let's turn off our photophore and get some sleep. And hope that nothing bothers us tonight. We are awfully close to that building. We probably will get bothered, I imagine. But we're not wearing either earplugs or our blindfold, so we should wake up. We did not fix our hunger or thirst before going to sleep, so that's not great. And we're still tired now that we've woken up. So obviously, despite our heavy sleeper, the sky did its shining thing on us, and that's never any fun, really. You don't want the sky to shine on you. The only one who's allowed to shine on me is Crazy Diamond. Right? I think that's how it works. Okay, so let's drink some water. And keep building the windshield, right? Reinforced windshield, front left. Now, is that going to be the nice style, or is that going to be the weird one? Oh, that's good, I think, right? Does that look okay? We really want the corner, don't we? Do we want to remove it and do it again just so it's perfect? Yeah, we want to remove it and do it again just so it's perfect. I ask these questions and then I answer them. We definitely want to remove it and do it again. All that crap. Reinforced windshield. Front left corner. Not rear left corner. That would be a disaster. We're exhausted again. All this windshield installing and removing and reinstalling and re-removing and all that sort of stuff. It does wear a man out. Cracklins. Cracklins do a body good, that's for sure. Wait, that's not better. That's not better at all. What? No. Not again. We're dead tired again? Yeah, okay, fine. We're gonna sleep again. All right, game. You win this round, but I'll be back. I'll be back to install that windshield, and then you'll be sorry. Because I'll have a windshield, and you won't. Haha. Okay, so let's try this again. We're gonna remove it. Now, we picked front left corner there, right? I was sure that was the right one to make it look all sexy. Front left. Yeah, so we had front horizontal for the other stuff. So we definitely want front left, but I guess we don't want corner, I suppose. I guess we just want front left like that. So the way we did it the first time was the best way, probably. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I think that's good. So we're going to do the same over here while we remember which one we're choosing. Front right, not corner. Back to very hungry, so we're going to take a pause for the crackling cause. Okay. And one more windshield, and then it'll be beautiful and sexy and wonderful. And we'll all be very happy that we spent all this time getting it just perfect. So this was front. Uh-oh. Oh, it's the T, front horizontal. Yeah. All right, now if we close the doors, that is a sexy beast of a mobile. It's a beast mobile that's sexy. And there's a motorcycle out back, and that's also sexy because we have a runabout vehicle, and we have a beast mobile, and oh, and we should call it a thing. So I mean, clearly it's called something about like I think this is what it's called. It's called the Wookiee wagon. The Wookiee wagon. We got a Wookiee wagon because we're a Jedi, and it was going to be the Beastmobile, but in the name of Jedi and all things Jedi, Wookiee wagon is far more deserving of a title. Far, far, far more deserving. Okay, so what's next? Well, we have a mounted M249 on... Oh, no, that's the other car. We have a mounted grenade launcher. I mean, that's not the best thing to have mounted, to be real, but it's okay. So I think on the back corner, we're going to do this other turret mount we just found. And we're going to mount the M249 there. Then we're going to see about an ammo belt. Reload. Ammo belt. Okay, so now we have a mounted M249 on the car, and that makes me feel a lot better about our survival chances in a tough situation. So let's start installing upgraded solar panels across the roof. Yeah, okay, we'll stop. Fine, game, you win. Actually, you know what? Look at this. Now that we have all of these, all we have to do is put curtains on. And then it'll be curtains for the enemies. We'll be able to sleep as much as we want. And I think we have enough curtains. I hope we have enough curtains. I think we probably have enough curtains for all of these places. It's looking good. Yes, we have enough. Okay. Now look how dark it is. It's beautiful. There was a blanket around here somewhere. So we're going to pick up the blanket. Wait, where's the blanket? Do we have the blanket on our body or something? I don't know. Where's the blanket? Really? What about here? Really? What happened to our blanket? Maybe we used it to make a curtain. Maybe we didn't have enough sheets. That's possible. Oh, well, whatever. We'll sleep right here. This time we will wear the earplugs. And it's dark enough that we'll put on the blindfold. Nothing can see us in here, so sure. We do have like a ridiculously strong odor. So hopefully the zombies don't notice our ridiculously strong odor, because that would be a terrible tragedy. And do. We're actually sleeping the whole night away this time, unlike the last few times we tried to sleep. So that's good. Curtains are good. Curtains are very good. The other thing we should be thinking about is mirrors. We're going to want to put a couple of inbuilt mirrors in our little wings there. So that's a thing we should do. We could also consider getting some reinforced flashlight kind of, or reinforced headlight dealios. That's probably smart. So what else do you have for us? You have reinforced headlights. We will take those. Oh, it's too dark. Okay, sure. Photophore, activate. Might have to fight something because of this. Looks like it only... Oh, no, it has like 4 of them. Okay. It once had 4 headlights, and now it has 1 left, or 2 left, because... Or 3 left, because the other ones were destroyed. Meanwhile, our headlights are doing fine. They're up here. We'll install... No, we won't install a 3rd one. We're just going to pack these away. We will eventually need the extra headlights. There's no doubt about that. Along with the sheets of reinforced glass, which we will also need eventually. So let's open our curtains. And I think we're ready to move on again. Hazardous waste sarcophagus. More like hazardous waste suckophagus. Gotcha. Uh-oh. What are you? What indeed? Nothing. Just an empty roadblock there to, like, worry me for nothing, no reason. This is a town. Some sort. And there is a vehicle that looks like it has plating, does it? Oh, it's a security van. So it has the orichalcum frames. We could take a couple of those off and make like an orichalcum ram, probably. I don't know if I like that idea very much, though. So that's a lumber mill. This isn't a town. This is just a dead end with a lumber mill, right? Looks like. It's too bad we're stuck exploring in this mobile base right now, because we really would much prefer to have something nice and maneuverable like our motorcycle, so that we could really check these places out, give them the full attention, but oh well. Let's eat some more crackling. We're both very hungry and very thirsty, so we can at least solve one of those problems without leaving our driver's seat. Let's do it. Oh, we can get through here. It's interesting. Okay. So we probably had to take the other road. I would imagine. These forests are very difficult to navigate around. Very annoying. And it is indeed nothing but forest this way. So let's swing around. And we'll go on that sort of northwestern route. That'll be fine. Okay. We could make it through the same way we did a minute ago, but instead I'll just do that. Do a little donut. What's that? Oh yeah, that's the sarcophagus again. Not even the fun kind of sarcophagus, not the one with the jewels and the gems and the curses and the waste one. It's a waste of a sarcophagus, and we just like totally plowed into that boulder with one of our most damaged armor panels. So that's good. Fortunately, this is a giant, heavy, massive, like heavy-framed, giant armored kind of vehicle that if we hit something accidentally, we're not going to be taking the brunt of the damage. We can be pretty sure about that. So this is just a basic little farm with a rural house. Be a nice temporary base, but that's not what we want right now. Oh, the Wookiee wagon, it is all powerful. Batmobile's got nothing on me. Okay. So this is another farm with a chicken coop, and that's another farm. All sorts of farms. I think I am going to go to that. Where was the place I said would be good for a base at one point? Yeah, it was the north side of this city. It has a lot of endpoints around it. Let's go park the van down there, and we can explore around on the motorcycle a bit. Like, that's really how we want to be playing with the setup we have is... the van is like strictly about getting from place to place, right? Point A to point B, and holding our stuff. It's a county mortuary right in the middle of the country. Okay, sure. And the motorcycle is our like get her done vehicle. It's the one that we actually take on the road and actually go on adventures with. Oh, there's wing mirrors here. We could use those. Do we care though? Not really. Can always get wing mirrors. We're gonna go this way. I'm looking for an adventure. Get out on the highway. So maybe we should check out these end nodes right up this road while we happen to be here. That is fungus. We have fungus nearby. That's fun. I love fungus. It's right in the name, you know. It's fun. Just ask Gus. God, my sense of humor is dying a slow and painful death right now. That's unfortunate. At least it's not my character. We're alive and well. Good old Cannibal Jones. He'll never die. He'll just turn into something that's vastly different from what he started out as. That's kind of like death, except it's rebirth through death, and that's the type of death we can get behind. All right. Well, all we're finding this way is farms, so that was a real waste. There are an awful lot of farms in the game these days. We'd love to find like something fun like a goblin camp or something. Though realistically, if we're going to do a big long explorer, we should be doing it during the day, and we should be building ourselves a goddamn telescope. Because we don't have any sort of telescope or binoculars right now, and that really hampers our ability to explore. Our battery's down to 5%, so we are going to control electronics, off the recharger. Do we even have a recharger installed? I don't think we do, but I guess it's the recharger that's on the bike behind. So we're going to turn off on the mini reactor instead. Get this battery recharged. We definitely want more than one storage battery in this thing eventually. Like 2 or 3 is probably the right number. 4 or 5 would be overkill, but I do like overkill. So, you know, we might just do like 10. I don't know. We don't really care that much as long as we have a nuclear reactor and shit tons of plutonium, but like, it doesn't hurt, right? Lots of fungus around here. All right. A mass of zombie soldiers. Yikes. Yikes. Maybe we should have investigated that, actually, because a mass of zombie soldiers probably has, like, some cool weapons that it's guarding or something. Like, it's probably a soldier, but... Oh, massive zombie spiders. Of course, I've seen those before. I knew what that was. I'm getting confused. Tricking myself. Okay, so I don't think we're going to go up for all those endpoints. I think we're just going to get down here, maybe. Well, maybe... No, let's check out the endpoints. I want to find something fun, damn it. I want to enjoy myself. So what's in there? Nothing. That body's got nothing useful. Okay. Let's roll. Do. That scared me for a second. I saw the little, like, window not responding thing happen because it took too long to autosave, and there was a minute where I was like, oh no, are we going to lose it all again? Of course, it wouldn't be all of it. Unlike last time, we did save this. That's weird. Look at this. It's just it's a water tanker. All it has is tanks of water. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen that in the game before. Look at this. It's just a water tanker. It's like a trailer with, like, a bunch of tanks. Cool, I guess. The tile set doesn't really represent that very well, but I get what they're going for. And that is an orchard. I'm not too worried about an orchard right now. What's there? Blood-soaked rag. Okay. And this is a farm. I can tell by the little trails. Let's check it out anyway, though. Oh, no, it's a... What are you? Oh, yeah, it is one of those farms. Okay. All I want for Christmas is a science lab. Come on, game. Need a tote cable to drag the water tanker around. Yeah, I don't... Oh, man. I mean, all we could fit in this vehicle, right, is something like 12 or 15 60-liter tanks. And, I mean, what's better than, like, 1,000 liters of water storage? Well, like, 10,000 liters of water storage, right? This is some sort of small little town. Oh, this was the edge of our map. This is not necessarily a small town. It's not an endpoint. It is a town, period. And it has an ambulance and cargo trucks. So, I think we're gonna pull some reversies here. We're gonna check out these endpoints, and then we'll come back towards the town later. Johnny wants a lab. There's a manhack and a scientist. And it's below me. Oh, there's totally a lab here. That was my antenna, right? My antenna figured out that there's manhacks and skitterbots, and they're below. And we can hear them fighting boomers. From the northeast and below. So either there's a lab right... There must be a lab in town. I wonder if it might be a central lab. Oh, and there's a shiny light up here. We see a zombie scientist, but we don't actually see him, right? Yeah, he's off here and he's down. He's 2 floors down, and he's over there somewhere. Okay. And now there's a bio operator below us and shocker and grabber zombies. Oh no, they're in the forest. Oh, this is way too curious. Okay, you know what? We're gonna get out. We're gonna investigate. Turn on the headlights. Turn off the reactor, please. Turn off the engine. What was that? Experimental lab bot. M249 crows too. You know what I bet this is, guys? I'm really excited. I think we found a central lab. I think there's gonna be a manhole cover somewhere in these forests. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Cool. M249 autonomous crows. It's right underneath my feet. Like it's 3 tiles away or 3 levels down. Wow. Okay, that's so frickin' cool. So, I think that means only one thing. It can mean only one thing. Or 2 things, really. One is that we want to pull our thing over here. We want to, like, stop driving. We want to close all of the... Oh, no, actually, we want to be a bit farther away from that shocker before we do this, right? Yeah. There is a shocker. We got to respect the shocker. Okay. We're respecting the shocker. So let's just get it out of our reality bubble. So like somewhere around here. It's fine. I'm gonna stop driving. We're gonna turn off our headlights. We're gonna run around. We're gonna stop driving, I said, and then we're gonna close and close and close. Close. Save game, save game. Close, I said, and close. Yeah, okay. Close, 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 close. Nothing can be closed nearby. That means we can have a sweet, sweet, sweet dream. And next time on Compound Fracture's Cataclysm series, we will search for what might be a central lab, but is definitely some sort of a lab. So there will be a lab entrance around here. But for now... Come on, game. Oh, we're not tired? Oh, we fell asleep. Haha! For now, we sleep. Next episode, we find the lab in the morning when it's all bright out and we can see ourselves. Bye, YouTube!